Hello there. So yeah, man, today was a stressing day, man. I gotta tell you. I woke up like it's hard for me to. I realized that. For example, last time when it was uh, Christmas Eve and like Christmas, like we got 4 days of of well, you could say like holidays, you know, and like I couldn't like woke up 5 a.m. You know, it's crazy. You know, like I'm going to sleep like the time that I usually go to sleep during the weekdays, but it's still. I woke up was 5. Like I woke up, I did the week off, but then I went back to sleep. But this time I endured. I endured more. So I was like, "Oh, no, I'm not gonna sleep. And then I think I stayed like this for 10, 15 minutes, and then I slept. I was off, and then I woke up again. This time was 6:30 a.m. And then like 7 a.m. I start training because yeah I woke up, I detangled my hair, and yeah, like it was a really good session of training. And like I stall a little like in the morning like to start my activities because I wasn't in the mood. I'm straight up, but it's still like a day. And after I trained, I went to buy some bread, and I got back. I had breakfast, and then and like I'm noticing like yeah, like I just started like now to see the results of the cutting. Like now I'm seeing, you know, like now it's starting. Well, but besides that, like I had breakfast, and then I drink coffee, and then like I saw a little, like listen to music, and only like this was like midday, uh, yeah, midday, 12:30 p.m. And then I start because yesterday I finished the book, $100 million offers. And then today, like I was planning should like do the notes that I've taken from the book, like do that again. But like that doesn't make sense. I'm just doing something, but I'm not being productive about it. So I just went like I built a scratch of the offer. So basically, speech lead, like there's a lead up, the lead opt in, and then like in under 60 seconds the AI is gonna contact the lead, like regardless of the way, it might be like call, messages, WhatsApp, SMS, email, whatever. And then like qualify the prospect, follow up with the prospect. If not qualified, then like it comes to a follow up list. Like that's pretty much the idea. But I don't know how to do the fulfillment. And like I was thinking about all this shit. No, because I was playing like, you know, focus completely on the agency, but like I have money constraint. That's the thing. Like I have money constraint. No, like like most of them. Like I was stressed because of my notebook because it's just too slow, and I can do nothing about it. So that and like other things that I must pay and afford, and I don't have the money right now. So I start thinking about all of that. Like I want to do this, I want to do that, but for all the things I must like I need money. So I must have money. So like money is the biggest constraint in the business right now, the cash flow. Because I'm seeing this as a business. Even though like the agency is not like set up like it's a business. I must treat this as a business. That's the first step, right? So I run the numbers, using a lot of ChatGPT. Like basically, I just realized that most like because I have the app that I can see like which applications I'm using the most. Most of the things that I'm using it's YouTube to listen to music and like Chat GPT to make my plans. That's it. You know, that's it. Or I'm reading, or I'm listening to music, or I'm like I'm sending messages on WhatsApp, because of leads. So that's it, you know. And fuck, man, it's just I just I must do the work. There's no shortcut. There's no like, and it's about patience. Unfortunately, I don't like it. I'm impatient. I want to see the outcome now, but I know this is not how it's gonna work out. You know. So for I must occupy my mind with other things. Because it's not gonna be overnight. It's gonna take a time, and like, of course, like I'm seeing all the possibilities to speed up the process, but it's gonna take time. I don't know how to run ads, and I don't know how, for example, like to resolve the problem of the money constraint. mm, The only income, the only source of income that I have is the 9 to 5. Thankfully, it's related to sales, so there's the commissions, and with that I can make more money. But it's still, I must learn how to run ads. I must learn how to handle a BM, and this takes time, and like this takes time, and I must test the creatives, and this is gonna take time. Even though uh, even more because I don't know how to run ads, so it's gonna take more time. And then there is the like until the point that I have the notebook, I just can't search about AI, because it doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna uh, fill my mind with information that I can't use. Like, well, I didn't go too deep into that, but there's a lot of noise out there. A lot of noise. Like you go for AI and there's like always the same shit. Those guys, like they're what, like in their 20s, 20, 25 years old, 30 years old, like always talking the same shit, in the most vague and shallow way possible, always saying the same shit and not actually helping with nothing. Like I don't have the patience for that. I can't. I don't have. Not anymore. You know, there's one guy. Like the first because like this was really interesting because I was thinking about like communication, right? And who knows in the future, but like I there's a lot of things I must improve. But I always start thinking, considering AI because of a reels, of Alex. He said like what he would do with $1,000, and he said like AI integrations, email activation, reactivation. Like I didn't focus so much on the like email reactivation, but like the AI part. So I was like, interesting. I mean, it doesn't seem to be so complicated, compared to other things. Because I was thinking about communication. That's something that I'm good, but fuck, man, I'm definitely not an authority, and it takes time, But like AI, since it's a hard skill, and like it's not like compared to, at least for me, at least in my perception, communication, like how to talk, like persuasive way, and you must create a lot of proof, and like if I'm gonna do this, of course I'm gonna do to the U.S. market, English speakers. I don't live in the U.S. I live in Brazil, so there's a lot of these little details that fuck all the plan. But like AI, I can do whatever. I can do like I'm here in Brazil. I can be in the U.S. I can be in Bali. It doesn't matter. and yeah, and like it's just a matter of actually studying. Like there is no, because I know this because the fact that like English, like learning a language, I didn't know. I didn't know how to speak English. I learned by myself without AI, only with YouTube videos. So I can do that shit. It's not like it's just a matter of practice, you know. And especially now that I've been developing these mental models about like how to like learning how to learn. So yeah, but I'm human, man. And like when I see like the notebook, this type of problems, you know, like logistical problems, I got a little, upset, and what's the word? It's not disheartened, but yeah, it's also disheartened, but like um, uh, disencouraged to do it. But I was like, fuck, man, like because then like I was like during a part of my day I was just tired. I was like, oh fuck. But then I thought to myself like, what else am I gonna do? Like, there's nothing else I can do, you know? Because I just can't like watch a video, you know, like watch a series. I can't because I'm just gonna be thinking about, oh, I should be doing this. I should be, you know, there's no other option. You know, is do the boring work or do other thing, do other thing, thinking about the boring work that I was supposed to do. So like, just do the fucking boring work. You know, it's not pleasant, but yeah, it's what matters. You know, like I'm still developing this skill of, you know, actually just sitting, you know, like on the chair and just doing the fucking job, you know. And like especially because, well, one good thing is that it's not gonna get harder than this. It's like if like me succeeding in these conditions, like all the rest is gonna be way easier. So like now it's like I just remember, you know, we must be more remember than thought. It's not gonna get harder than this. I know I'm not in the like in the perfect environment. I don't have the perfect tools. So like I'm developing a lot of skills. You know, like having to deal with that shit with this stress. To then like when like things got because things will get better as long as I don't give up and I keep moving forward. So like and when that happens, like all the future problems is gonna be way more easier to be handled. Because like now it's hard. Like it's not gonna get harder than it is right now. And well, I'm learning. I'm learning how to deal with that. You know, especially with things that are not in my control. You know, what else am I gonna do? Like there's nothing else I can do. You know, so it's just develop the skill to handle this shit. Like if it wasn't for meditation, man, I would, ah man. Honestly, like if it wasn't for meditation, I don't know, but like it would be way worse, way worse. So, like I'm just, I think the only reason why I'm I have been able to keep shit together, shit together, is because of meditation. Because if it wasn't that, I would I would have said a lot of things and there are a lot of things that would fuck me up like instantly or in the future. And I didn't do that because I'm more present, you know, I'm more mindful of how I'm feeling in the moment. So yeah. And like I'm thankfully I'm doing these videos because otherwise like imagine like all this shit like keep running in my head like in the background and I don't externalize that, like that fucks you up, you know. Like all it's gonna not like little by little like subtly is gonna just eat and burn your mental energy. It's just gonna do that. If you don't externalize that, like it starts to decay your own perception of reality, and like I did mention like mental, but I think it's more emotional, psychological energy. Like it's not like trying to find a solution. I'm just saying what I'm thinking, and like I think that because since it's a imaginary problem, since like it's not like I'm starving or like I'm sleep deprived, but I'm still like it bothers me. It still makes me suffer. It's suffering. It's an imaginary suffering, and for an imaginary problem, you must have a imaginary solution. That's my meditation. But yeah, man, it's like a catharsis, right? But yeah. Well, tomorrow is gonna be. I'm gonna revise my plan, reassess my plan again, and then prepare for next week. Look for some guidance. Listen to some podcast and just breathe a little before the storm because the storm's gonna come and it's not gonna be easy. And it's not that this time is gonna be like easier. Like I must become stronger to endure this storm. So yeah, man, that's it. Take care.